All right. Let's see if we can get a good signal from YouTube and get this party started right. It's always a crapshoot with YouTube. Oh, there we go. Hey, everybody. We are good. Yes, we are. Welcome back to another Jedi Academy. That's right, the show where we answer your questions. That's right. This is a Q&A show. This is nothing but a Q&A show. And the way it works is you have questions, we have answers to all your questions about Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, the mobile game brought to you by Capital Games. Of course, I'm your host with the most, Ranger J 1999, getting things started and welcoming you in on this Saturday morning. Grab your drinks, grab your coffee, grab your eggs, grab your toast, bacon, sausages, maybe some pancakes, hash browns, whatever it is you eat for breakfast. Maybe you're having an English breakfast because you're in England. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Grab whatever you need. Grab some coffee, little sugar, little cream. Maybe you like it black. Whatever, however you like it. Grab your coffee. Grab whatever you need, and let's kick this party off. It's a pretty simple format for this show. Hopefully, we get some of the panelists in. I know it's early in the morning. Sometimes they're a few minutes later. They show up right after we get started. But it's pretty simple. The way the show works is if you have a question that you want to pose to us, and it could be about any subject of Galaxy Heroes, and just for fun, if you want to ask other questions, you can. But we do kind of prioritize the SWGOH questions, but we do like to have fun here as well. Get your questions in the chat. Now, we have a special format that we use because, of course, we're trying to filter through all those messages in chat, and it's pretty simple. If you have a question, make sure you put the word question in front of your actual question statement. So write the word question and then write out your question statement. The reason we do that is to filter. We use Nightbot, so we have to have a filtering word so we can actually see your question. If you don't use that format, we're not going to see your question. So just it behooves you to do that. It also behooves you to get your questions in sooner rather than later. For the most part, we get through most of the questions that we get during Jedi Academy. However, there's been a few times that we didn't, and that's okay. We do this for 2 hours, and then we go on to other stuff. But 2 hours is plenty of time. If we don't get your question to, and it's not a big deal, we have a Discord link down below. You can join our Discord, having an amazing community of people that you can get your questions answered in. Just go there, pop in your question. There's tons of people there that'll help you and stuff. That's one thing that's really great about this community is that everybody will be more than glad if you ask a question, give you advice, give you their opinion about what they think of character or where you should go and stuff like that. If you're not sure about something or modding, it's pretty nice. So if you have questions that we don't get you today, hey, it's all right. We'll get to them somewhere else, and not to worry. There's other streams too. We don't just do the Jedi Academy. During the week, we have the lunch stream where we answer questions about the game, and then other shows. So there's plenty of other opportunities to ask questions about the game and stuff. So go ahead and get your questions into the chat. We're waiting for the panel to show up, but go ahead and get your questions in. I mean, if I have to, if no one shows up, I will make sure that I get to every question. I will do the best I can to answer your questions. Now, after we do the Jedi Academy, we also will be doing JAC. Now, I think the plan is I got to get with the lovely ladies. We're going to do my JAC first, but I think we're going to try to knock out Chewbacca and maybe Boo Boo Kitties afterwards. Try to get their GACs knocked out. That's going to be the plan for this morning, or after we get done with that. So we'll try to get some, and then I'll be over on Twitch. We'll have some fun with you guys doing GAC and things of that nature. Now, there's no D&D tonight from my end. However, what they are planning on doing tonight, and what they're doing right now, is everybody from RSG, except me and Loki and Grande, are down in Florida with all the fans and stuff. That's Finn and McVenom and a few others. And they're doing stuff in Disney World. And they're having fun, not just with people from SWGOH, but just RSG community members, people from Sierra Survival and stuff, are over in Disney World and have been for the last couple of days. And they are actually, I think they're streaming over on Finn's RSG Twitch stream. And so they're doing that, but tonight they're going to try to do a live D&D version of playing dice and using actual dice and playing D&D over in Disney World down in Florida. So that'll be a lot of fun. You guys can check that out. I'll stream it, but then, I'm not really involved with that. That's something that they wanted to do and just have fun playing D&D. A lot of newbies over there. Although there's some people that know what's going on. Maz has been playing D&D enough with us, so she knows the deal. So they'll probably roll characters, do a little bit of adventure and stuff like that, and it'll be a lot of fun. So a lot of streams for you guys today, as per usual. There will be no D&D stream tomorrow. We may do a Star Wars stream. I have to get with things, see what his schedule looks like. Maybe we'll set our defense and stuff tomorrow, but yeah. So go ahead and get your questions in. As I said, go ahead and get your questions in, and we'll get those rocking and rolling. The other thing too is, if you could please, if you want to support the channel, not just this channel, but anybody who's a panelist on here, we usually have a list in the description below, but a list is also provided for all our stuff. And if you like our content and you want to support it, best way to do that is to hit the thumbs up when we're on YouTube. Watch the video as much as you can, and subscribe, because that's how YouTube is. How many views did you get? How many people interacted with it? It's just the way it is. I know we've also been having problems with the ads on Jedi Academy past Saturdays. We'll look out for that. We're kind of cognizant of that. I don't know why. YouTube really liked our video and put ads every 2 or 3 minutes. It's been obnoxious. And if you weren't subscribed or anything like that, or if you, well, I should say this: if you're not a YouTube Prime member or whatever they call it, YouTube member, you were getting blitzed with ads. So I apologize about that. There's nothing we can do about that. If YouTube does that, they do that. Then we have to go back and try to fix it. And you know, we tell them not to do that, and that's what they still do anyway. So I can't help you with that. Also, if you want to follow us on Twitch, that's important too. We do a lot of streaming over there, especially our GAC and a lot of SWGOH stuff over there as well. So if you want to do that, you can. And then what else? Twitch, follow, sub. Oh, if you like to support us in other ways, if you like the content, you want us to keep rocking and rolling, then please feel free to think about becoming a Patreon sponsor. That helps to keep the channel going and stuff like that. So, hey, that's what it is. It's the world we live in. All right, so go ahead and get your questions in. I will start scooping those up, and I'm getting tagged in Discord real quick. So let me see what the hell's going on. Who is tagging me in the Discord? Is that Mark? It is Mark. All right. That's the Wolfman. I think the Wolfman just went live to do his GAC, so that's cool. All right, so had a lot of good streams this week. If you guys didn't see it, you can go back and watch it. On Wednesday, we had Crumb on from Capital Games. Answered a lot of good questions and gave a lot of good answers, and we're really thankful for him to come jump on our Wednesday night stream. So if you haven't seen that one, you should. What else did we do? What else? We had that stream. Thursday, we had the fun stream where they were cooking and eating and just hanging out and playing Magic on YouTube as well on Thursday. So yeah, it's a lot of good stuff that we've had going on this week. A lot of good GAC, things of that nature. We also got the kit announcement for Bruiser. We looked at that yesterday. Yesterday was a long lunch stream. We did a lot yesterday. We said GAC defense. We did TB. We did some more Conquest. We looked at a lot of stuff yesterday. We did look at the kit of Bruiser, and I got to say his kit looks pretty sick. I can also say too that Galactic Challenge for the Droid one, holy Christ, that is a nasty piece of work there. Oh boy, that one's rough. But yeah, I beat it, but I should have to do the one where the droid gets 1.5 million damage. Like, oh god, one of those, eh? So I'll probably save that for tomorrow. Maybe we'll look at that and try to get that knocked out. Freeman, what is the schedule today? I missed the first 3 minutes. So the schedule today is Freeman, if Boo Boo Kitty is alive. After we get done with the Jedi Academy, after this we're going to go into GAC. We're going to knock out my GAC first, but then we can have Boo Boo on. I think Chewbacca wanted to join as well, so we may do theirs back to back, their GAC, and we'll just have fun with it. Hopefully Loki could be there, or Thing could be there. If not, I'll be running solo. Freeman, you may have to help me as well. Get you on stream, because it's going to be a lot of GAC. I went a little bit pooped after Jedi Academy, but I'm going to do my GAC and then help two ladies. It's two lovely ladies with their GAC. Could be pretty rambunctious. And then tonight we'll have D&D from Florida with those guys. So a lot of good content for you. But as I was saying, Bruiser's kit looks ridiculous. Bruiser's kit is really good. One of the things I was waiting for is tech stats. Pretty solid, 160 speed, I believe. So pretty solid on his speed. Not the fastest, but pretty decent. We'll see what the final kit looks like with Crosshair as we get into May the 4th, because they did push that back to May the 4th. So we'll did I say Bruiser? I mean Wrecker. I'm tired, guys. I just woke up. Thank you, What Else 23, for correcting me. Wrecker. Why was I saying Bruiser? I just thinking, I don't know, maybe I'm thinking City of Villains or something, of Tank. With I don't know what the hell's going on with me today. Maybe because I don't drink caffeine anymore, that's pretty much ruined me. Oh, God. Yes, Wrecker, not Bruiser. I thought his kit was a lot of fun. When I was looking at his kit, it's got a lot of good stuff in there, and I really like what they did with it. A little bit different kind of tank. I really enjoyed looking at some of that. Like one of his abilities, I hate that word. Oh my God, I almost cracked up when I saw that. So that was a lot of fun from CG. I actually enjoyed that when I looked at it. I was like, oh, you guys being a little cheeky. I like that. You picked it right up from the show. I dig it. Good job. For the most part, the kits have been really good. I'm just wondering how good are they going to be if they have that speedster, or how's it going to turn out and stuff like that. So we'll see. We'll see what happens once we get all four of the kits. We can make a final assessment. But then we still need to look at Echo and what his kit's going to be like, and if that kit is really OP, since it'll probably be, as I'm saying, it's going to be the 4 clones, and you'll need racks, and you'd go do the missions like you did with like season 7 of the Clone Wars. I'm pretty sure we're going to be have an event like that. So, all right, go ahead and get your questions in. It's just me for right now. Hopefully the rest of the panel wakes up, gets some coffee, and gets their ass in here. I don't know how, I don't know if we'll get Heisey or Grid, because I do know that those, they have the grid sessions. It depends on how slosh they get, if they'll show up. Usually if they're not here at the beginning, they're knocked the F out. So, so we'll see what happens. All right. So we're good on that. I can see questions are coming in. So go ahead and keep getting your questions in. Keep hitting that thumbs up. I'm going to start looking at questions as well. What else went on SWGOH this week? This, that. We did get to talk to Chrome about Conquest. This one's kind of be like the last one. We've been doing Conquest in bits and pieces, just to do a slow grind on it. I may do some Conquest tomorrow. We'll just play around with that. I already cleared Sector 1, like no problem, low diff. And so we'll work on some more of that tomorrow, just to talk about the teams and the disc, and see what we're using and things of that nature. So I'll try to get a stream in tomorrow for you guys as well. I don't know if they're streaming anything past tonight, for tomorrow's last day for Star Wars in Florida for them. So yeah. Anything else? I'm trying to think. Can't think of that. No, I think that's it. I think that's the schedule. And then Monday we'll be back to just doing what we normally do. More GACs, things of that nature. Freeman says, you need to read the dev. The dev? Read the dev, Freeman. I don't understand what a dev post. I think he means dev post. All right, let me go look here real quick. Freeman wants me to read the dev, so let me go find the dev. I think he means dev post. Since we're just chilling here and while we're getting questions. Yeah, that Jedi Luke fix, I think that was what they talked about for Conquest. I see that one. That doesn't, they already said that they're going to do that. Incoming Jedi Conquest changes affecting other game modes. Okay, so I didn't see this one. This came in. What time did this come in? Okay, this came in late last night. Okay, so all right, let me read this from Crumb. He says, "We are working to resolve the issue with Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker as soon as possible. Unfortunately, making changes while Conquest is running could potentially cause further issues, which means we need to take down Conquest, okay, with a hot fix later today and prepare to deploy another fix for Jedi Knight Luke next week. Conquest will be restarted after this fix has been re-implemented next week, and we'll let you know the exact date in advance. The fourth Conquest event will likely need to be shifted out to allow for a full-length Conquest event when it is restarted later next week. Once we can ensure that the event has been properly reset for all players, we'll be sending players the crystals that were spent energy and or consumables during the event and a general make good sometime next week. All players at level 85 will receive 100 Conquest currency and 10 Razor Crest shards, okay. As part of a general make good for the inconvenience. The current Conquest event will not pay out and the rewards. We will not be removing any milestone rewards players have already earned. We apologize for any inconvenience this has caused you. Okay, so that made sense of why I got that stuff this morning. I knew it was some kind of bug happened, but I didn't actually look. I haven't really done anything in the game this morning. Okay, so now I can see it. I've been mainly focusing on TB and some other stuff, GAC, so I didn't really look at that. So, okay. All right, so I guess Conquest will be back next week. That makes sense. That makes total sense. If I pause for a minute, I'm kind of looking at TB and making sure that I need to deploy where I need to deploy. I'm just waiting for the word from my guild. So if you see me pop over real quick to do something, that'll be me checking TB. We're trying to get our stars and stuff. And in fact, let me see if they haven't said anything. My guild officers are pretty good about tagging our ass. But I haven't deployed yet, so we'll wait till they tell me to deploy and stuff. All right, let's see if we got some questions in there already, and I'll start answering questions for you guys. Keep your questions coming in. I may just be going solo, but as I said, no matter what, unless I am dying or incapacitated, minus a holiday, I will always try to stream these events for you guys. So let's see here. We already did the one for Freeman. Okay. Cashmere, my man, what is going on, Cash? Good to see you, brother. Says, should be able to get my first Relic 8 character tonight. I use JML Arena and just unlock C. They are my only Galactic Legends. Who should I Relic 8? JML, C, or Jedi Knight Luke? It's a good question. I don't have C, so I did Jedi Master Luke. However, I've been told that C is really good at Relic 8, just makes him more survivable, especially if you get a bunch of health and stuff on it. But he still works without Relic 8. I think Luke becomes really a monster at 8 too. I don't think you can go wrong with this. I would not do Jedi Knight Luke first. Jedi Knight Luke, and this is just my testing and from discussions, at Relic 7, I'm still taking out Relic 8 Kylos with the team that I use. So it's not a problem. So I don't think Jedi Luke would not be the one I would do first. I mean, if you do Jedi Master Luke or C, I mean, it depends. If you're having problems with C, which you shouldn't really, because C just does what he does. So even at Relic 7 against Relic 8 Rays, as long as you got him beefy, he does his job. Jedi Master Luke, with just all the protection and health and stuff he gets, it just becomes more of a pain in the ass to deal with, especially in 3s. I mean, if I had to pick one, I would say Jedi Master Luke. But if you decided that you wanted to do C, I wouldn't be bothered by it. I would be like, that's totally fine. So yeah. So if you want to go with C, that's fine. I would say Jedi Master Luke, but whichever those are the two choices. Jedi Luke's further down the line. I haven't even done that. He's still not on my list of priorities to take up. So, and I've got another Relic 8. And we're still talking about that. I was going to do Vader, but then I unlocked and got 7 stars on Dark Trooper. I need to get him relicked, which he's gear 11 right now. Some dinky pieces that I got to get him to relic 12, and then I got to relic him. But once I do, we were maybe thinking about putting him to relic 8, because in the C pit he does crazy damage, and then he is a Galactic Legend killer. I think the only one he can't handle is Jedi Master Luke. But C teams and C teams, Ray teams, and Kylo teams, he's pretty effective. One of those two, it's something along those lines. I haven't really played around with them enough, but That may be another relic I think about doing. So we'll see. All right. Next question from Ziglet's Haint, who must have been playing some Haint Hunters because he's in Haint form, must have died. Says, what is the status of Boo Boo Kitty versus Thane match? Well, I don't know. And I know they both, Boo Boo Kitty was over the moon. Me and Loki helped her win her first round match. Thane won his first round match. So probably need to help her today if we're going to try to get that match. And what we're trying to do is if they both win today, then we know they'll meet in the finals. But what we're planning on doing is having Chewbacca versus Boo Boo Kitty. We'll have Chewbacca run Thane's account, and then we'll have Boo Boo Kitty do hers, and they won't get any help from us. We'll just have them do a battle royale against one another. So but I don't know the status of that. We'll know more today once all is said and done. So we'll see. We're trying to make it work, but it's hard. It's hard to get there. Zachary says, question, people will unlock Razor Crest next Conquest. Do you think it will actually just be a plug and play ship, or do you think we're missing a piece to make Bounty Hunter fleet be a standalone fleet? I think it makes it a standalone fleet. Razor Crest is really, really good. We were actually talking about that, putting that under like Thrawn. And then you can use your Empire fleet maybe with Executrix. Because you'll have the tank, you'll have the Razor Crest doing this thing. You do have your 2 attackers, and then you also have Boba Fett ship. That's 5 ships, pretty much a fleet. I mean, you could throw in some other ships just to round out. Maybe call the Scoundrel fleet or something. I don't know, but we've been talking about that. That it's. I mean, obviously, you would love to see every fleet have 7 ships associated with it, but having 5 ships is pretty nice. I mean, you've got Bosk, Razor Crest. You've got Cad Bane's, you got IG-11 ship, and then you've got Boba Fett. That's 5. 2 more scoundrels. I mean, you can run like Evan Hawk and another scoundrel, but maybe get some synergies. But at least you'll have the Bounty Hunter synergies at the beginning. But yeah, I think it's getting close. If it's pretty solid enough that you could run that. I mean, we run undersized squads all the time in GAC and stuff, so having 5 ships, pretty much in my opinion, kind of rounds it out. So yeah, I think it's pretty solid. Razor Crest is a nice ship. It is for all the stuff that we're going through to get it. I think Razor Crest is really nice, and I think it's going to make the Bounty Hunters pretty nice as well. Especially under a Thrawn lead, we can get those hills and you can get the Thrawn's ultimate. Yeah, and we're going to play around with it once we unlock it. I'm 90 out of 145, so if I should unlock it. We'll start dicking around with it. Absolutely. All right, let's see if there are any other questions. If not, then I'll start just reading chat here. All right, no more questions at the moment, but let's see what everybody's saying. We can say hi to everybody. Who's all in chat? Let's just say hi to everybody. We got the lovely Tits of Fury here. Toph, what's going on? Mad Dog is in the house. The Freeman, of course, we know that. Habibi Kitty's significant other. Rock the Cashmere's here. What else? 3. Of course, we talked about Ziglet's Haint. Fury, where's the coffee and donuts? Well, I don't have any here because I'm on a strict diet. So if we had one of the other guests, I'm sure we could provide. You know what? I would still get Fury if we were hanging out. I would get you the coffee and donuts. I won't eat it and drink it, but yeah. Ray Rock says he's eating and drinking right now, Fury. So Ray Rock's got him, Fury. So if you need some, go see Ray Rock. The lovely Maz Kanada's here. Hello, Maz. Hey, Maz. Hey. Dan B's here, says good morning. Good morning to you, Dan. Who else we got in the house? Nathan H. I see Nathan H in here. Regional Manager Vader. He says, Ranger, I beat the guy with SLKR and GAC. He kept him for offense when he could have just won by placing first on our defense. I full cleared him and he won one battle and took nothing. F yeah. Hello there. Yes, indeed. That's what I like to hear. Congrats, Regional Manager Vader. I know you were a little worried about that, but hey, a win's a win. Nathan E says, hello, the Ranger. You are the tip of the spear this morning. Yes, I'm pretty much in the tip of the spear all the time. I see your regional advantage invader. He says, oh, hey, I usually say that first. I just was attacked him, saw the attack was pumps. No, I get it. Regional manager invaders has got strudel. Okay, so we got strudel, donuts, coffee floating around there. Snakes 1594. Since we have time, can we get Ranger to suffer some mod depression? This really, I just looked. I didn't really see anything in the store. I'll check again, but I'd have to change all the screens and stuff. Let me look here. Is there anything worthy of mod depression? No, I'm not seeing anything. I think I looked at the store earlier. Yeah, it's all crap in the store. So there's really nothing for me to roll at the moment for mod depression. Had a good bit of it this week, so maybe we'll see when we start doing GAC. I always take a moment out and look at mods, and when I flip, usually the payout flips over, and then I go in there. I'm like, all right, let's do a little bit of mod depression, and I missed out. Yeah, don't worry, there'll be some mod depression today. There, Snakes 1594. We will make it happen. I will suffer. Don't you worry, Holmes. Moz says, hi, Nathan. Disney is very good, Moz. I hope you're having a fun time, eating lots of junky food and having a lot of fun riding all the rides and finding all kinds of Star Wars stuff to add to your collection. The lovely Moz. I wish I was there with you guys. Moz is such a sweetheart. She sent me a message about me not being able to go there. She is such a sweetie. That's why I love Moz. She's my favorite. She is the best. Have you done Assault Battle yet, Ranger? Yes. The only one that I did, I knocked out the droid ones. I knocked out the other ones. I just have to get the droid to 1.5 million. I think I'll save that for tomorrow. We'll kind of dick around with that, see what teams we can do, and get that one done. My droids are not the best, but yeah. We'll get that. The engineer says, why was Conquest canceled? Okay, I just read that a few minutes ago, but I will tell you the Quib Notes version of it, the engineer. Basically, the interaction with Luke, they weren't able to fix it. If they did try to fix it while this Conquest was active, it was going to cause more problems than it would solve. So they decided to bring... There's a dev post on the forums that I just read. I didn't even know about it until this... I hadn't looked at it. I hadn't looked at anything until... Because I just woke up right before Jedi Academy. But the interaction is still messed up, and so they decided... What they're going to do is they're going to bring down Conquest, relaunch it this week once they get the Jedi Knight Luke stuff fixed. And then we got some Razor Crest shards and, currency and stuff like that. I'm not doing mod depression. All right, Meow Meow. She just noted $5. Good morning, Meow Meow. She says, refresher for the skewers. Find 2 mods and get twinsies. Eternal Twins Forever. Viva La Resistance. # free Meow Meow. Well, Meow Meow, you're not in purgatory or anything. I'm not doing anything with you. I don't understand it, but no, I'm not doing mod depression on Jedi Academy. We're just not doing it. This is a Q&A show. I'm sticking to the format. If you want to see mod depression, go watch the other streams. Now, I've done that before, where I've refreshed the store. I think it's a waste of crystals because I never get anything good. So, Nathan H, don't encourage her. Don't encourage her, Nathan H. That's ridiculous. Don't do that. The Jedi turned against me, Nathan H. Don't you turn against me either. Dick of the... What is it? Dick of Full the One. I don't know how... You got it all mashed up together. We'll just say... D1 says hello there. Hello there, D. It's actually DIC, Dick, OF, OL... Yeah, Dick of Old the One. I just say people's names are the best, man. So I've seen you a few times. I wanted to make sure I would say that right. I'm just gonna go D1. Dan Beast's question: don't you think they should have rolled back people's extra crest shards first, like they did for Malak in the day precedent was set? Don't you think they should have rolled back people's extra crest shards? I mean, possibly. I mean, I'm not really bent about it, Dan B. If they gave us... I mean, I had just done the first sector and stuff, so I hadn't really gotten to the Razor Cross. That's Sector 2 and beyond where you start getting Razor Crest shards, so I would have got to it. I mean, they're giving us 10 just for the inconvenience. Now, as for those that got Razor Crest shards, I don't know. CG can handle it however they want. I'm not too upset about it. I just don't care. If all the things that I can get upset about in this game, that's like way low on the priority of things that I would get upset about. I'm not too concerned about that. I mean, you have a valid point, but with the president, I do remember the Malik bullshit. But yeah. All right, next question from Nathan H. says, question, any advice for the Jedi Master Luke battle at the end of normal Conquest? I'm trying to remember. I'll have to look at that, Nathan. We're going to do some Conquest when it comes back this week. We'll look at that Jedi Master Luke one. I'll have to start from scratch and do it again. But I cannot remember what we used against that team. I think we went Jedi versus Jedi. And also Kylo for the feats. I didn't have any problems beating it. I think it was the feats that we tried to knock out. I'll have to go back and look, Nathan. And if you look back at the Conquest, that's what we did as well. But we'll get into it, man. Don't worry about it. When we get there, we'll get it. Question: how do you avoid the Swevens? How did you avoid the Swevens yesterday? I didn't roll Swevens. I just got I just went and got the crystals and got them out of the shipments. It's a much better value for my buck, and I'm not doing that. But no Swevens. I didn't roll any. Yeah, Skeltrix has some videos on that. Yeah, I mean, we beat all the bosses too. Beating the boss was really not an issue for me. It was more about the feats. What teams do we use to get these feats? And then if you go back and look at the Conquest when we did it, you can get some good ideas about that. Speaking of Conquest, look who it is, folks. It's Sir Loki, the lightsaber builder.
Conquest? What are you talking about?
They reset it, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was terrible. Hey,
there he is. Loki, we got... I'm going to need your help today.
With what?
Well, I think Boo Boo wanted to do her GAC today, and Chewbacca wanted to do her GAC today. That's a lot of...
oh, my...
That's a lot of call women. I may need your help today, brother, after this Jedi Academy to make this happen. I can't handle that much call women action at once, man. Oh my god! Have you guys missed it Thursday? Was it Thursday? No, Wednesday after the Wednesday show. We had GAC with Boo Boo Kitty. It was madness, man. I created a new alert for Boo Boo Kitty. And people went ballistic. They kept playing it over and over again. We had hype trains, all kinds of ridiculous stuff. So, God, it was pretty bad. Nathan H. question, does Loki have any hot tub advice for Finn? Well, you're a hot tub advice kind of guy. Loki, any hot tub advice for Finnadoodle?
No, I mean...
just get in the damn tub.
I was talking to him yesterday. I mean, I'm waiting for them to do the bathtub in that hotel they're at.
They're not doing that, so I mean...
But
we did get him the. I think it was Buzzsaw that got Finn the pink hot tub. Loki, that's been purchased and it's on its way.
Yeah, that's gonna be epic.
And I had Jenna on Thursday. We interviewed Jenna for the ACS before we did this while we're doing the early part of the stream, and I told her about it. She's going to try to keep the pressure on Finn to do that, get his ass in the pink hot tub, and do that for everybody to raise money for ACS.
That's epic.
If you got Jenna pushing you, you got to do it, man. All right, see, I've been seeing if there's any questions.
Finn needs to get that pillow and wig from good old Maurice, and then he can.
I know, right?
He can put Jenna in the hot tub too. You know.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Moz wants to know: did you have any tasty coffee this morning, Loki?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's still trying to get it done.
Yeah.
So last night I was trying to get Chewbacca's GAC done, but Thane couldn't do it, and Becca was going to be really late. I'm like, okay, we'll have to push this back tomorrow. So I told her the time to do it. So I know Chewbacca's down, but I know Boo Boo Kitty wanted us to help her with her GAC. So help me, Obi-Wan, Sir Loki, you're my only hope.
I apologize for being late this morning. I was on Heinze's stream last night. So
you don't have to explain yourself. As soon as you said Heinze, you had me at Heinze, man. I mean, I knew exactly what was going on. So
Yeah, but me, Pills, and Grid were helping Heinze last night. So
Well,
that was
how much preloading happened?
he had 2.
Oh
Unfortunately.
boy, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
But they were not the counters that I suggested. So
yeah, right. Yeah.
I'm not terribly upset at myself, but yeah, it's yeah.
Well,
He can't get away from it.
yeah, I know. Ray Rock question: when is Fury streaming her GAC? You'll have to get with Fury. I don't have any schedule of when Fury's doing anything. If she's in chat and wants to say that, yeah, that'll be the day. She does play SWGOH, but I don't think she's doing her GAC streaming or anything like that. So, all right. So we got the questions coming in. Boo Boo said she was too tired, but I could be wrong. Well, maybe it'll just be my GAC, and then I try to. I mean, we'll see. Yeah, Fury does stream horror games. She is known as she does stream a lot of horror games. She's all about killing zombies and hate hunting and stuff like that. That's if you haven't checked out her channel, you should. What else are your 3 questions? Can Relic 7C with Ultimate solo a Darth Revan and Malik Baslet team in 3v3? Solo. Yes, absolutely. I was
absolutely.
I had to think about that for a second. Like, yeah. Fury just said, I just wrote GAC and DoorDash, LOL. Regional Manager Vader says, we've all been waiting for Fury's GAC. All right, look, y'all get with Fury. I can't help you with that. Yes, I agree, Nathan H. I wouldn't want that for breakfast either for Fury. Fury's like, well, what would you... Let's see, DoorDash. What would you like for breakfast today, ma'am? GAC. What is GAC? GAC. Speaking of GAC, the GAC Whisperers decided to pop in. Thane Kyrell's here.
What's going on?
What's going on? Are you alive? Are you awake? Are you alive?
Yeah, I had to tuck the girls into bed. I had to tell Booba to go to sleep, and I told Becca to go back to sleep, and now I'm here.
Well, after last night, I'm just like, you couldn't do it, and she was drinking margaritas. I'm like, oh boy.
Oh yeah, she's out. She's out.
Okay, well, then maybe we won't do her GAC today. Boo Boo Kitty seems like she's exhausted, so maybe just...
Yeah, I told her to go to sleep, too.
All right, so, well, maybe we won't have the ladies doing GAC. We'll just knock out mine real quick. So...
And I woke up to like a billion messages from them, and I'm
like...
Oh,
yeah, same thing, man. I mean, when Boo Boo Kitty and Chewbacca talk to you, they talk to you. I mean... Like I looked like, I'm like, oh my god, oh my god. We got our work cut out for us. Thane. He got stuck on a Jedi Master Luke team, so he cleared the south and part of the north. He can clear Jedi Master Luke, but he put Luke in Rey in the southern zone, so we got to clear those 2 monsters. And
all right.
If we do that,
what lead?
Jedi Master Luke. It's the teams that I told you about. Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Luke, and Hermit Yoda, along with Rey, Han, and Chewie.
Cool.
So we kind of expected that. He put in the south.
Well, we got Loki with us this time, so we should be good.
Yeah, we'll knock out GAC right after this, and then we'll be good to go. Ray Rock question. I know bounty hunters can beat C in 3v3. Will Relic Boss, Janet, and Bob work? Janet and Bob, huh? I don't know what Janet and Bob is referencing. Who the hell is, Janet the bounty hunter from Star Wars. And Bob, her sidekick, going through the galaxy, doing bounty hunter missions, killing Jedi. That Janet and Bob bounty hunter combination has been well known. I'm assuming you mean Boss, Grief, and Mando? I mean, what's the 3 team you would use bounty hunters to beat C with, Loki thing?
I don't use bounty hunters to beat C.
Okay, so there we go.
It doesn't work in my bracket.
Okay, yeah. So
I use troopers to beat C. I mean,
Django and Bubba is what Ray Rock means. Django, Bubba, and Bosk versus C.
I'm not familiar with the team, so I can't comment.
I've
I'd
not
have to
heard of
look at it.
that. Yeah.
He said for threes.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think. Boss, Django, Boba Fett versus a C team? I don't like that at all. I mean, if it could beat it, fine. I'd love to see the videos and the consistency of it, but I'm not familiar with that one either, bro.
I mean, I could see them because it can go around the taunt, so they can probably go right after C before he has the um the target immunity.
Right. I guess that's you'd have to really tear his ass up before he did anything.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the team.
Yeah, I'm not either. The Freeman says, imagine sitting next to her on the couch while she writes these messages. If I didn't know all of you guys, I'd be jealous and worried. You got nothing to worry about, bro. Boo Boo Kitty is all yours, brother. You can tell those two have been together a long time. They got that good back and forth banter that you see on stream and stuff. Like, oh yeah, those two are intimately joined at the hip for the rest of their lives. Oh my god, what a duo! All right, Pearl Tea is good too. I guess Pearl Tea. Okay. Okay. So waiting for some more questions. Okay, so we had Wrecker's Kit come out while we're waiting, guys. For some more questions. I talked about how I thought it was an amazing kit. Thane, we'll start with you. What did you think of Wrecker's Kit? Well, you were on the stream yesterday with me yesterday. We looked at it, right? Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I was the one that told you about it.
Yeah. And then we looked at it. So we'll get Loki's thoughts. What do you think of Wrecker, and what do you think? How do you think the Bad Batch is forming up now, Loki?
I don't know. That's okay. So Wrecker's the one where he gets stacks of, was it Furious or something?
Oh yes.
He gets stacks of Tits of Fury, and then he
Tits
gets
of Fury.
And,
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's cool, but I don't know. It's I don't know. It's still too early for, it's still too early to really know.
Yeah, that's what I did say yesterday.
I wasn't terribly impressed with it. I mean, it just sounds like another Prepared, and Prepared was good with L3, I guess, but yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a dud, but
I actually liked it a lot. I thought it was pretty creative with the kit.
Yeah, I mean, it's creative and it sounds cool, but I mean, it's
But I did say we need to see it work with. We need Crosshair. We need to see what Echo's kit's going to be before we can finally make a decision on the Bad Batch. Right? There's a lot of possibilities there. Text speed was pretty solid. It wasn't over the top fast, but it was like 160, which is upper but not high upper. For speed wise, right? Because you got Kara that's like 170 something. There's some characters that are really super fast, but 160 is decent, right? But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays out. But I need more information. But I thought Wrecker's Kit was cool. I liked it a lot. But again, if they don't get to go first and they get ability blocked and they get wailed on, there's no point in it whatsoever. I don't care how much cool shit they can do.
Yeah, they need the last couple of Bad Batches to have like a Kiari Mundi type of unique that gives, like how all Galactic Republic Jedi get 30 speed or something like that.
Yeah.
As a that's what they kind of need, I think, or some kind of turn meter gain like Rex, engine, and then I think we got something going. But I mean, as a tank, I think it's a cool kit, but we all know how Prepared was, and it was cool for like a month, and it just took forever and you couldn't get going. But again, I see the potential with it because
he gets that stacking health and protection, plus especially if Hunter's in the lead, he gets an additional 35%. So he's going to be a beefy boy, man.
Yeah, you gotta land you gotta be stealthed, right? I mean, I think that's the big one, and then the whole Furious thing, I guess. He gets all those bonuses like the stun and all that.
Extra attacks
I
and
love
stuff.
the animations. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, they were funny, man. I love
I mean,
I even like the names. I hate that word. They actually named the ability.
Yeah,
that.
like when I saw that special, the was it the one where he gets another droid and kind of beats you up with it? I mean,
Yeah.
it looks like Ninja Turtles to me, man. That's what it looks like to me. He looks like a big Ninja Turtle. So it's and he's beating the foot soldiers up. But it's a cool kit. I love the animations. I'll tell you that they're doing a really good job. Like, I mean, Tech looks awesome too, right? I mean,
Yeah.
he's in the phone stance, and there's a joke about it in another Discord. It was like, oh, that's the way we all look when we play SWGOH. So it's just faces buried in our devices, and the animations are just really good with these tunes. But I don't know.
We'll see.
Hunter's the new Cody, I think, and just I don't know.
We'll see how it plays. We'll see how it plays. All right, Nathan H's question: what are your non-galactic legend Darth Revan, Darth Malak BSF counters? And threes. There's the Vader counter, which is Thrawn lead, Shore Trooper or Sith Trooper with Vader or crew, right? So we've got that lead with that combination. Gas with 2 clones, usually Rex and 5s. You also have Jedi Knight Luke that you can use. You need a fast Yoda, but if you can get that thing going, that's one. Am I missing? Those are the 3 ones that I know of that are non-galactic legend counters.
I mean, you got Jedi Knight Rev. We did Jedi Knight Rev and Jedi Knight Luke Basti last night with Heinze.
Yeah.
And he had some. I don't know how the hell his Jedi Knight Revan or Basti are modded, but they ended up dying. But we got the one shot with Luke, because Luke gets charged up.
Yeah, once Luke gets charged up, he's gonna rock.
I've done Thrawn Troopers. I've done so Thrawn Dark Trooper and Shore Trooper works.
Yep.
What other ones? I mean, Imperial Troopers could work if you're faster.
It depends. Yeah, if they have a beefy Basti, it's going to be 50-50. If you kill Basti, then you have a shot. Problem with the troopers though is killing Revan gets a little wonky because you can't assist on him, and that's what the troopers do. And then Malak, you're getting the fear as well, so that can be really dicey. So yeah. But those
you really need Dark Trooper.
Yeah, Dark Trooper's the one to use. Yeah. D1 says, question: how do you spend Alliance tokens? Would auto clicker be against TOS in your opinion? It is against TOS, but I don't think it's one of those major violations. So yeah, unfortunately, it's.
BlueStacks actually disables the auto clicker, but there's a way to do it in BlueStacks. I think you can do
supposedly.
Yeah, there's a way to do it. I think in
supposedly. Just saying, supposedly.
Yeah, play with it.
Supposedly. Luke Pro says, do you do Ross reviews here? No, we don't do them on this show, but we do Luck Pro. I always say Luke, but it's Luck Pro. Says, do you do Ross reviews here? Not on this show, but if you would like a Ross review, we do them Monday through Friday. In-depth Ross reviews. Don't give us anything. If you would like a Ross review, Luck, all you need to do is send your SWGOH information to Finity in our Discord, FINITY. And when you send your information, SWGOH page, along with everything you'd like us to look at, questions that you have about your roster that you want us to focus in on, give him a day or two to respond. If he doesn't respond after a day, pester the hell out of him. And he's actually requested you do that, so because he gets busy and stuff. And then he will get with you, get you in the queue, and then we'll have a date and time that we can go. And it'll be during the lunch stream. We do those 12 p.m. Eastern during the lunch stream. And even if you can't be there, it'll be recorded on YouTube. You can go back and listen to it, and you can go back and then ask us questions afterwards if you can't be there live to watch and participate. So, absolutely. We don't do them here, but we do Ross reviews. Nathan H. question: what is the panel's opinion of Dark Troopers' usefulness? Well, he's pretty pimp. Thane, I'll start with you. How good is that old Dark Trooper?
He's pretty good. I mean,
He's disgusting.
He does really really well in Seat Pit, which is why I took him to Relic 8 just so I can get the 8% in Phase 2. He takes out I think everybody but Kylo. I'm not sure if he took out Kylo.
Well, yeah, I was just saying earlier that he can take out 3 of the Galactic Legends. I just couldn't remember the one that he couldn't. Is it Kylo that he can't take out?
Might be Kylo. It might be Luke because I think Luke.
I think it was Luke, right? I thought it was Luke. That's the one I said he
Because he
couldn't.
can ability block and do a whole bunch of shenanigans.
Nah, he murders Luke, man.
He murders Luke. Okay, so it must be Kylo. There's one that he cannot beat. So I know that for a fact.
Oh man.
But yeah, Loki, you've got Dark Trooper. You love him, right?
Wailed on him like day 3. Yep.
Yeah.
Do not regret it. And he beats GLs and he gets good scores in Krankor and makes the troopers even more viable than what they are, which is hard to believe because
they're already pretty
viable as is. And he just makes them super better. Yeah, he's a beast, man. He's what can I say? And then you can plug and play him with other squads. You can throw him in a General Grievous squad. You can throw him in a
Empire
Ray BB-8 Dark Trooper squad for 3v3. I mean, he's still a droid, and you can do some fun stuff with him. So he's very, very plug and play in not only a trooper team but other. You throw him with Empire, like what you said. Palpatine lead, something like that, and he's epic, man. I mean, it's best tune of 2021. I'll tell you that right now. Until they release something else, but if you need a reason to wail, I mean, he's good, man.
Yeah, his gearing was pretty easy too. I was impressed by that. I mean, yeah, you need characters.
Everything.
Yeah, everything was nice on him. So yeah, I've got mine 7-starred, and I've got him getting ready to be gear 12, and I'm going to try to relic him as quickly as possible. So yeah, he's a really good character. That's why I decided to go ahead and get the crystals and get him. All right, next question. How does the panel have Jedi Knight Luke modded? I've got crit chance, I believe, in offense. Tons of offense on him. Yeah, crit chance in offense. I think his stats, you want him around 220 speed or higher. Mine's at 235. Mine's at like 10,000 damage and stuff. So that's kind of where I focus him on. I don't think you go anything else but offense, right? Which you're not going to get him super fast, and there's no point of wasting speed mods on him. But anything between 220, 240 on the speed, but it's mainly the offense, since you want him to hit hard and just do that damage, because he's going to ramp up too. So do you guys have him modded any differently?
No, you nailed it.
Okay. Yeah, the only time you change the modding is if you have him on the lead. Then you want him as slow as possible, but that's it.
All right, Nathan H's question. We just did that one. Question: what are your relic levels on Mon Mothra and Chupio? I think mine are still. I think Mon Mothra. I still have at relic 3. I haven't taken her higher than that. At Chupio, I don't know what she's at. Actually, no, I have Mon Mothra at 5 because I've been using her. Let me look here.
I think you need her at 5 for the GL.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's relic 5, and then Chupio is. I'm looking real quick. He's relic 5 as well. So those two are relic 5. But even at relic 3, they're really good. So, there you go. Question: what do you think about the recent Kong and Godzilla movie? I loved it. I thought it was great. Loki thing, I thought it was fantastic. We're not getting into spoilers or anything. We're just going to say whether we really enjoyed it or not. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Loki? Yeah, same here. I loved it.
Yeah. Thane?
Yeah, I went to go see it in the theaters, man. That thing was awesome.
Yeah. Okay. Luke's question, sorry, what was the name of the roster guy in Discord? Finity, Finity. Can't miss him in our Discord. Oh, Fury wrote it out for him. There you go. Thank you. Nathan H., the SWGOH player formerly known as Finity. All right, that's a low blow. Or as Lucky likes to call him, the fire truck.
That's right.
So keep getting your
That debate
question.
was awesome, by the way.
What's that?
That debate was awesome.
I know.
Fire truck debate.
Fire truck. Well, look, he makes a point. He makes a point. All right, top of the hour. We're going to go for another hour here if we can. Then we're going to go do my GAC. And then we'll have some D&D for you guys tonight from Disney World with everybody down there. It should be interesting to see all these people that have not played. Did you see the Thursday night stream where they were playing Magic, Loki?
Yeah, yeah.
Was that Nick Venom? Kept looking at the camera like Fed's cheating.
Dude, she brought like a whole. She got more decks than me. I'm like, God, man, how many decks did you bring?
I know, right?
She had a whole bunch of them. I was like, wow.
Are you sure those were hers or were those Finn's that he was sharing?
Oh, I don't know. She had a little thing with her. Probably Finn's, huh?
Yeah, because she didn't know what she was really doing. She was trying to figure it out as she was playing along, and then it was fun.
No, she's fine. I mean, I was like, yeah, she's
Well,
she was okay.
It was funny too because Nikki was getting really into the game too, so she kept looking at the cards and reading the cards and trying to figure out how things. It was pretty cool.
Yep.
It was funny because Nikki's like, I've never heard of this game, and they're like, how long has it been out? Since 1993. What? Yeah, Fury says those are Finn's. They were using his big black deck. The big black deck. All right, guys, make sure you hit that thumbs up and stuff. Keep in your questions in about SWGOH. We're going to keep going as long as you guys have questions. We'll keep rocking and rolling, but make sure you hit that thumbs up, subscribe, all that stuff. Make sure you're following us on Twitch. We're going to go do GAC after this. I was going to do some Conquest tomorrow, but I guess that's been canceled. So tomorrow we'll just set GAC defense and I don't know, Thing. What do you want to set GAC defense? Well, we got to get through our first GAC, but regardless, we still have to set GAC defense. You want to stream tomorrow? There's no D&D or anything. We can do that tomorrow.
Yeah, we can do it tomorrow.
If you want, we can do both. Maybe set GAC defense and just...
and then go right into attacking?
Yeah, we can do that.
Okay, we can do that.
Status of the hill. I got that giant boulder broken up yesterday. Man, swinging a sledgehammer for that long really makes you hate life, let me tell you. We got the one area fixed. We got a lot done on the hill yesterday. I'm almost done. I just have two more big projects, and then I'll be done with that damn thing. The guard will be in. No, I am planning on a recording, showing you guys everything that I've done on that hill. And remember, when you see everything that's on the hill, I brought all that up and carried all that stuff up myself. So it's been a labor of pain, but it is what it is. So I'll be back probably doing some of that tomorrow. I think I'm going to take a break today. I am super sore from dicking with that rock yesterday. I just looked at it and got angry, just started beating the shit out of it. Took me about an hour to break it down. I think it's one of those giant, it's a boulder, and this was just a piece of it sticking out, and I just got to the point like, all right, I'm just going to flatten this out so we can do what we need to do. I'm not going to keep digging this mother and breaking it down. So that was not fun. The Freeman says, question, GAC, DR350 speed. Let me look at this. Question, GAC, DR350 speed, BSF, Malik, SLKR solo. So he's asking about Darth Revan 350 speed minus BSF and Malik, SLKR solo. If you don't have Basil and Malik in there, I mean, SLKR is going to eat that alive.
What's the question?
Should he do solo on it? Yeah, should he solo SLKR of that? If you just have, I don't care if he's 350 speed. If you have SLKR and there's no BSF or Malik, go eat that for breakfast, man.
If there's no BSF for Malik, you can do either Shore or Sith Empire Trooper, Palpatine, and Vader.
Yeah, I wouldn't even do SLK solo on that.
Yeah, because without Malik, that Palpatine lead will work, because that's the only thing that's stopping Palpatine from beating Revan is Malik.
Yeah. Oh, they have all three. So it's
okay.
Darth Revan 350 speed with BSF and Malik. SLKR solo.
You still do it, yeah.
You still do it. If you want to play it safe, throw what? Watt or in there or something. Primus says, obviously, I don't know how to ask questions.
Bastila first so he doesn't get ability blocked.
Yeah, just poke Bastila, burn her down, and then I'll take my chances with SLKR versus Darth Revan and Malik. Because he's going to get his chance to poke one of the other ones. He'll probably kill Revan with a poke, and then it's just Malik, which will take you a few hits. But he can't be feared and all that other stuff. So, but yeah, first poke, right on BSF, smoke her ass, and then you're good to go. That's all right. I thought when you wrote the question, you said mine. I thought you've got the minus BSF ballot. I didn't know that's including that. So it's all good, Freeman. He said that Boo Boo Kitty was an exhausted thing. She had to go to sleepy, which is understandable. She had a late shift and all that stuff. So,
man, no, that's what I told you. I was like, go to sleep, Boo Boo, go to sleep.
It'll be all right. But
it'll be okay.
What are we going to do about how we get the matchup then? Because
I'll help her out later today.
We're going to help her out later today? Okay.
Yeah.
I think if we can... So Thane will be doing that because if she wins, then Thane will try to win. If she loses, then Thane, you have to lose for us to get the matchup?
Well, I can lose, but it's not a guarantee.
Right. So we'll try for it, right? Mm-hmm. Hopefully we get the matchup.
Yeah, the only way to guarantee it is for us to win.
Right. So hopefully she can win. The good thing is you won't be distracted by the alerts and stuff.
Oh my god, we beat Mount 1.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
She was overjoyed on the other day when she won. She couldn't believe it. She was so happy. She was during the lunch stream. She was telling us what was happening, Loki. So she was giving us a play-by-play. And she's like, "Oh my god, he just derped. He derped." And then it got the fleets. She's like, "Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god." She got the fleets and then she tied. She's like, "Oh my god, I tied. I win."
Look what I did. I beat Mount 1.
I beat Mount 1. Oh my god.
I mean, it's not. I don't know. It's not funny because it's what it is, you know. That's how she sounds, and she was super excited, man. Yeah, I saw that tie, and I was like, wow. That was pretty epic.
Oh my god. I just responded to somebody in Discord. Okay. Next question. Fury. Question for Ranger. What year did Frodo reach Mordor? Let me think. So it was the Third Age. I want to say... Well, give me a second. Let me get the timeline in my head. It was, I think, 330... Let's see. 3121. The year of the age?
It was before the events of The Hobbit.
Well, no, it was not before the events of The Hobbit. That is absolutely wrong. I know it was... I want to say 30... No, I think 3120. I know it's 20. Well, the Fellowship forms, and then I think by 21... It was a full year in the books, right? That the whole saga from the Fellowship to when actually Frodo's at Mount Doom throws the ring in. But, yeah. I want to believe that's the timeline. Third Age, I say 3120 to 3121, I believe, is the timeline. Don't quote me on that, but I think the year was 3121 that he throws the ring in. So, yeah. Lux, his question is there any comp where your Gas can beat Darth Revan team in 3v3? Don't have any Galactic Legends or Jedi Luke? Yeah. Gas, Rex, and 5s. We do it all the time. Now, it can get wonky. You can have a really good score, or you may take out one or two, and then they burn your Rex and 5s. But then Gas gets up, and he gets really angry, and he beats their ass. He gets so angry. Oh, boy. Fury says, what color are Sam's eyes? They were never talked about in the book. It's Tolkien wasn't bit about describing the eye color and stuff like that.
Prussian blue. What was the color?
Yeah, Prussian blue. They were a mauve. Meow Meow Ranger is a hobbit. Nah, if I was anything, it'd be an elf. Just, man, I'd be an elf. Definitely not a hobbit.
No, you're just a human, man.
You think I'm just a human? You think I would be?
Yeah,
so you think I'm from the line of Numenor?
Yeah, you're just a human. You're from the big what's the not Rohan, the other one?
You mean Minas Tirith, Gondor?
Yes, that one.
Yes, formerly Minas Arnor. Meow Meow says, give the skewers mod depression. Hashtag refresh yourself. Hashtag Eternal Twins Forever. Hashtag Viva La Resistance. Hashtag free Meow Meow. I don't know why she keeps with those second parts. I don't have her. She's not. I didn't put her anywhere. She's not timed out. She's not anything. What is she talking about, Thane? You need to handle Thane's paw over there. And she's trying to get me to do mod depression on Jedi Academy. Blasphemy. We don't do that here. You want to see mod depression? Go watch the other streams. Make you want something. Good Lord. More Lord of the Rings questions, anyone? I've read that book religiously over and over again for a long time. So I've read all the books. The Silmarillion, Book of Lost Tales. So, yeah. I'm a nerd, man. What do you expect? That's the nerd shit I know of. Now, if it was Magic the Gathering, I'd go to my boy Loki. That would be the nerd information he has. Manga, anime, Lord of the Rings, Star Wars, that kind of stuff. I've got the knowledge on. Loki's the more the Magic the Gathering and some other stuff. Things just.
Speaking of which, how did your stream with the bounty hunters go with the comics?
We didn't do it. I don't know what happened. If something happened, they didn't message me. I didn't get a message or anything. I'm just kind of like, okay, I guess it ain't happening. I set aside the time and was just waiting, and nothing happened. All right, I had to go deploy south. Okay. If it's not 3-star already, then I know where I'm deploying if it is. So, trying to get those stars. I'll just make sure I'm doing this correct. 3 stars. Okay. There, I've done my duty for King and Country and the Guild. Yay. So, Meow Meow says, $2 says, go on. You know you want to do it. Go on. No, I'm not doing it. Jedi Academy's for questions and questions only. We do not do gameplay. We don't do mod depression. We don't eat porgs. We don't slap fins. We don't eat breakfast cereals. None of that. So, questions and questions only, Meow Meow. Sorry. And you can spam me all you like. It ain't going to change my mind. I will continue to not do mod depression on here. All right, if you have any other Star Wars Galaxy Heroes questions, go ahead and get those in. No, I mean, not a lot going on today other than this week, other than Wrecker. Conquest has been reset, so can't really get too in depth with that. We did a little bit. It's more just kind of a wait.
That was stupid, wasn't it? I don't know why they did that.
Well, they said because from the post that the Jedi and Luke interaction was, they couldn't fix it while it was up, so, you know, it would lead to more problems than it would.
Yeah, but they knew that. Like, I mean, Crumb was on our stream on Wednesday and was like, yeah, we're not changing anything. And, you know, and then they go and do this. And it's, I don't know.
Well, it's one of those things where
it's more dead time, right? Like the Conquest sucks, in my opinion. There's just so much dead time in between it.
That's because you finished it in one day.
I know, right? Loki's the one Loki's the person. As you give him a piece of like a candy bar, he eats it immediately. He can't just like eat it in pieces.
No, I mean it's just, I don't know. They should have just let it go, man. Honestly,
I know.
So the problem isn't Conquest. The problem is that Luke's leadership was not working outside of Conquest. So now imagine if you're using Knight Luke lead in GAC and his leadership isn't appropriately reducing the speed and you lose due to that, you would be pretty mad, right? So that's why Conquest had to go,
but that's why
respecting. It was affecting modes outside of Conquest. Conquest was working as intended. It was everything outside of Conquest that, with Luke's leadership, that needed to be fixed.
I don't know.
So you're saying that you wouldn't be mad if you were using Jedi Knight Luke lead and you ended up losing your GAC due to it, or TW, or some other game mode because there was a bug with his leadership?
How long has it been going on?
So they made the fix, and it's been going on since the fix. They just recently realized that it was affecting areas outside of Conquest when it's just supposed to work inside of Conquest.
So let it be written. So let it be done. All right, Luck.
Yeah, we don't use Jedi Knight Luke lead. I mean, seriously.
So you don't. There's a lot of people that do.
Yes, they do.
Especially on defense.
Sure, I
so
get
if your
it,
defense didn't hold because of that, and you lose, you'd be pretty upset.
I'd blame Finn. I mean, that's a simple solution. We just blame Finn and we move on. I mean, that's how I approach life. You know, if I drop a hammer on my foot, I immediately get mad at Finn. I just blame him immediately. Lux's question: is there any negotiator comp that can cause stop against rebel fleets? Good rebel fleets.
Negotiator versus rebels?
Yeah, let's say you have your negotiator on defense, and you know someone's going to try to use rebels, like a really good rebel fleet. What would be your starting lineup?
I'm sorry, you broke up
5.
on my side. What was that?
No, the question is, if you say you put negotiator on defense, what would be your starting lineup? I guess your. Well, let's just say negotiator versus rebels. What would you use? Right, it's relics, 2 relic fleets going at it. What would be your starting lineup to because you know the starting lineup that they're going to run with Falcon, Biston, and Biggs.
I'd use the 5s variant.
So 5s with who?
The tank, Y-wing or Houndstooth, preferably Y-wing.
And then and Anacrin ship.
Yeah.
Have Plo.
Yeah, I agree. I would do that.
Yeah, Plo and Ahsoka coming off the bench. Yeah.
I like 5s as basic, man. The offense down and the defense down on the basic is it's pretty damn good because it slows down the rebel team. I mean, I usually go after Ewing with that, but putting 5s there, it gets you ahead of the pack, I guess. All relics equal, and
right.
Yeah, it gives you the jump, and then you get the target lock big hit later once you spread that around. But you just got to burn their tank down also. That's the big one. So either big or something like that. You gotta take him out fast.
Yep. Neo Venom question is about 6 of them about the Eternal Twins. I did a lore video. Go watch it. Meow says, question, Ranger, can you demonstrate to the skewers how to select and purchase a mod, how to roll it? We could have some Nubians who need to learn and they need to see it. Yeah, we'll do that on another stream. We do it every day for all those noobs out there, because Meow really cares about you. If you want to see how you look at mods, roll mods, all that stuff, check out our lunch streams from Monday through Friday from 12 to whenever we get done those days. And you can see me suffer mod depression for your enjoyment, but also learn about how you can mod teams and work on mods and roll mods and stats you're looking for. All that's done during the lunch stream. And sure in the hell ain't going to happen now. If they want to watch it, then go watch the other content. You can keep trying, Meow. I'm going to give you the same answer. It's your will against mine, and you will lose. More questions about the Eternal Twins? Sure. Neo Venom, just go watch the lore video. If you want, you'll learn everything you need to know about that. Elliot says Luke's lead wasn't working in Lightside TB. And then Meow was like, me wow, Ranger. Me wow. Like I said something inappropriate. Facts. Science.
You heard her feelings.
She does that. She tries to do that to me all the time. She's not innocent here. The meow is strong with this one. Yeah, she is strong with the meow. What is the meow? It's an energy field that binds and surrounds us and binds the universe together. From the tree to the rock. Should do the Yoda speech with meow. Did Yoda just say meow? No, no. All right. We'll give this a few more minutes. If you guys have any other questions that are not ET related or me trying to roll mods that are SWGOH related, go ahead and feel free to get those in. Maybe we stop the Jedi Academy a little early and we can go knock out some GAC. We'll give it another, I don't know, 10 minutes. See if we get a bunch of questions. And if we do, then we will rock and roll. If not, then we'll go do some GAC and have some fun with you guys. Neo Venom says, question, if an Ewok farts in the Force and no one is around to hear it, did the Ewok really fart? It's one of those philosophical questions.
You don't need to hear a fart for it to fart. So.
Yes. So you know that someone, just because you
There's
didn't...
SBDs and yeah.
That's true. You know? You could be next to them and you wouldn't even know. Maybe it doesn't even have a smell.
The fur could be sound deadening and you just don't hear it.
Yeah, see, that's some good signs of philosophy right there.
Always a smell.
Logical explain. Yeah. There you go. Because we have observed in other instances that someone farts, what's the reaction and stuff. If we have all the information, so we can assume from that, other millions of times we've seen it, that would be the same circumstances. Miam asked this question, do we think something non-Bad Batch is coming next week? Do we think we're getting another character that is non-Bad Batch related? I don't see it.
So, yes.
You do? Okay, interesting. What do you think?
So, I do think that there's something coming, but I don't think it's next week. I think it's like the last week of the month, which is not next week, right?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's going to be the last, because they pushed back Crosshairs, right?
Yeah, to the 4th.
They pushed them back to the 4th. So I do think that, there is something that's gonna drop. It's gonna be ideally, this is just me hoping, is gonna be like some kind of a legendary character that requires the Mando tunes. That will drop in that little slot, because that will probably be their last little goodbye to the Mando tunes for a little while.
Who do you think is gonna be then?
Huh?
Which character?
Well, I mean, I would hope it's like Pre-Vizsla or Maul.
Oh, you think you're going down? You're still going for the big?
Well, I think it's gonna be like a legendary tune, or maybe like an epic confrontation tune or something. But because I think that before they go into this Clone Wars era stuff, I think they're gonna give us one last big tune from those. Because I mean, just looking at how many of those tunes are like now going into farmable places.
Yeah,
it just kind of lines up. So I think that we'll probably have them, drop that, because when Bad Batch comes out, like let's say we get Crosshairs on the 4th, we're not going to get an event right away. We're going to get an event at the earliest at the end of next month,
right?
And that's a month and a half away. So I feel like we are going to get something else before that.
Okay, what about you, Loki?
No, I agree. I think a non-Bad Batch season 7 Clone Wars tune is coming. So whoever's in season 7, the finale season for Clone Wars, high possibility I think they are coming into the game.
Okay, that makes sense, right?
Because they even emphasized that. They said that we are in the next GAC round in the data mine specifically says we are in season 7 of Clone Wars now. Why even do that? And why have all these feats? Like what Thane said, if it's going to be Maul, if it could be an Ahsoka, or it's too obvious that alongside Bad Batch, which again is going to launch on May the 4th, but again they were in season 7 of the Clone Wars. They're just going to keep riding this thing. And get us to invest in something. So I mean, they're gonna have 5. Was it? They said 6 new tunes, right? Or is coming?
Yeah.
So we're at number 3 right now.
Right. With Crosshair, and we know Echo's coming, so that's.
Yeah. So you have Crosshair, possibly Echo, and possibly this one non-Bad Batch season 7 Clone Wars tune is coming. And then at that point, it's you drop the GL in our lap. I was teasing Heinze last night because Heinze's got like 10K energy saved up. I mean, he's feeling it too. And And yeah, I mean, I really think they're gonna drop all these tunes, and then they're gonna drop a GL on us.
Okay.
And I think I mentioned it last night on Heinz's stream. I have a suspicion that they might break the cadence release of GLs. And we had a discussion last night with Grid and Pills that what if they released one GL? I know we're used to having two GLs, but here's the logic behind it is, remember when Ray and SLKR came out?
Right.
And it was like, okay, which one do we go for? Right? You and I were like, okay, Ray sounds cool because she has an instant kill and she has damage immunity, right? Like that sounds very attractive. And then the ones that went for SLKR were kind of screwed until he got reworked. And then when he got reworked, then all of us that had Ray first and all that with the ultimate and all that, we felt kind of left out because Ray didn't get any more love the entire time. So if you release a light side GL first, let's just speculate. If you release a light side GL first, then everybody gets on the same boat, right? There's no feeling of FOMO if you went for the wrong GL first, I guess, if you want to say that. And then you release the dark side GL a little bit after, right? After we've already exhausted our resources on the newest light side or dark side GL with the ultimate. And because I think when they release the light side and the dark side GL, now you have a path you have to think about. You're going to go GL, ultimate, or are you going to go GL, ultimate, right? Like nobody knows the answer to that. But if you release the GL separately, it keeps us, I guess, going, and the response from the players should be a little bit better because now there isn't that question. It's like, here's the new GL. There is one. It's either you go for it or you don't. But you don't have that whammy where it's like, I went for the wrong GL this time. Like C versus Jedi Master Luke. There were people complaining, I went for C first and he sucked, and vice versa. I went for JML and I still haven't put his ultimate on because the ultimate's useless, or something like that. Like there was a big discussion on that. But I feel like, I agree with Thane. I think the one non-Bad Batch tune is going to be season 7 related, and I think it's all going to lead up to a possible single GL release is what I'm thinking.
All right. Speaking of Galactic Legends, we've got the one and only Nev here with us.
Hey guys.
Oh, welcome.
Sorry for the delay. I'm not having a good morning.
Well, I guess, right? All right, let's continue on. Tim's question: what type of birds does Thane have? Thane does not have birds. He has birds that perch outside his door and make lots of noises.
I know. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And then Elliot Worsfold says, hold on, I have to update my thing here. It says Admiral Trench ? That's who the Bad Batch fought along with Wat Tambor. Who we already have. First Separatist Legendary. I don't think Trench would be the Legendary.
I think he could, man. He's worthy of it.
I wouldn't even bother getting him if he was. Sorry, not interested.
Are you kidding me? No, dude.
Sorry.
So sick.
No way.
Nev, back me up.
I'm not even interested in a character like Trench.
I suggested it as a potential galactic legend, but that was over a year ago.
No, I think that would be a bad choice. I think that would be a very bad choice.
They did a galactic
as a legendary
era.
Yeah, as a legendary. Yeah,
they need a separatist bad guy, don't they? So
Yeah, but I mean,
they
had their opportunity. I mean, they've done so many of the good characters that could have been legendary, but they chose not to get an ancillary character. I mean, don't get me wrong, Trench has his purposes and what he does, but I mean, when I think of the Star Wars universe, of legendary characters, Trench ain't on that list. I'm sorry.
No.
What?
No way, man.
Galactic legend, he's not. I mean, you would, I mean, from a separatist bad guy point of view, you would put Wat Tambor, General Grievous, and Count Dooku above Trench. You just would.
Now, legendary, just a legendary itself. Yeah. Does Trench rise to the level of legendary?
He survived the entire Clone Wars.
I mean, he was a very, very good general. I mean, he survived battles with, with Windu, with GK. So, the guy's got military kudos when you think about it from a military point of view.
He
does
beat
have
the
the
clones
ability
multiple times.
He does, he does have some skills. He's got some military skills. He survived a lot longer than a lot other separatist generals.
They got their ass kicked. Myanmar says, was Nev high on Nip when he thought that? So are you even in the catnip? Is that what was going on, Nev?
No.
Oh God. All right. Any other questions? Okay, we'll give it a few more minutes.
What's your Nev's thoughts on the last question?
Sorry, what?
Do we think something non-Bad Batch is coming next week? That was the last question that we really got into.
Well, it's not Bad Batch. It's a Bad Batch. Yes, we are getting Bad Batch, but what we're getting is Clone Wars Season 7. So you've got to think Clone Wars Season 7, because Thaddeus put a horrible thought into my head yesterday when we were talking about these 6 marquees that we've got coming, because we know 4 of them are definitely going to be Bad Batch, which left 2 spaces, and the horrible thought popped into my head. Well, I wonder who the other 2 characters could be. And the Martell sisters popped into my head, and I was like, no, get out of my head. Get out of my head.
They're not coming into the game, man. They're not coming in.
Because just from a money point of view, CG and EA wanting to be able to make as much money as possible from an epic confrontation, the more marquees they release that the community requires purchasing in order to go for an epic confrontation like Maul, for example. If the story is from episode 7, they would be, because that's what they do with epic confrontations. And legendaries, they give you a story. So you'd need like the Bad Batch, and you'd need like Ahsoka and GK and Windu and Anakin, and then you wouldn't, as it would go through the story of season 7, they'd have then those sisters.
And I will refuse on principle to get those. So I mean, they were what they were. It was more about developing Ahsoka's development as she's moving on from being a Jedi to a life of non being a Jedi, and it's fine. They were good character plot devices, in my opinion, but characters in the game, nope, don't do it, because I won't spend a dime. I won't even farm those turds.
When I rewatched season 7, I skipped episodes 5 to 8.
I watched it, and I appreciate it for what it was. It was more character development and growth for Ahsoka, right? But other than that, it wasn't too overly impressed. I mean, the first part of season 7 and the last part are where you really want to spend your time, because
outstanding.
Those are just ridiculously good episodes. But the Martell system,
not every episode can be a banger, though.
No, it can't, right? And it's setting up, and it kind of led to Ahsoka when she gets to the final part, right, where her mindset is and things of that nature, which kind of plays later on in Rebels. I mean, Filoni's good about that, tying all that in together about people's mindsets and the psychological underpinning of what they're going through and stuff. He really thinks about that stuff on a deep level. Wolfell question: taking streaming out of it, what kind of GAC defense do you hate more to face? An auto deploy, an FU, or a cupcake that comes down to efficiency?
Efficiency.
Yeah.
Auto deploy.
I don't mind auto deploys because I know I'm going to get the win. The FU defense, I know I'm going to win, but it's just frustrating because it's like, damn, you put everything on defense. I mean, we've had them. It's a challenge. It's kind of fun. I kind of, it sucks, but I mean, you can't get the full clear. You're not going to be able to get the full clear because you're not expecting a full FU defense. I usually get, like, we had one where I got everything but one team. I just didn't have enough for, to clear the back wall or something, or clear like a team like Darth Revan in the back wall, right? I cleared all the Galactic Legends and all the other bullshit up front and cleared ships, and I get to that back line, and it's like, yeah, I ain't clearing this. So it costs you points, but it's the nature of GAC. Some people just don't care. They just want to make your life miserable, so they're going to put all their teams on defense, and it is what it is. Auto deploy, I don't get upset about because there's too much stuff going on in the world that there's could be legitimate reasons why someone auto deploys, right? Maybe they had all the intentions of doing GAC, but something happened. They were just not able to get, especially with COVID out there right now. So auto deploys don't really bother me. The efficiency battles, if you can scout your opponent and that's the kind of thing you can do, you can make their life hell, because if you put a really, really good defense and they're going to go weak on defense, you can cut their ass off. I think it's a little frustrating when you're not expecting that, because you didn't scout your opponent to see what their typical gameplay is, and you put your normal defense down, but they put nothing on defense. But then if it's an efficiency battle, I'm just like, okay, where am I soloing? Where am I getting extra banners? And then I look at my defense like, okay, you can clear me, but you're going to lose a lot of banners along the way. So if I'm getting all these solo points, I mean, it's more prevalent in 5s when they do that, because you're like, well, time for the old Malik solo. Let's go rock and roll. So you pay more in 5s than you do in 3s, because 3s, the most you'll get is 56 banners. So you're not, 2 banners is 2 banners, but I mean, it's more prevalent in 5s that you really make someone suffer for that.
It's different feelings for different types, isn't it? Like, yeah, because an auto deploy is kind of dull and a bit boring.
Yeah, but you understand it,
because it's so challenge, fun, boring.
Yeah. All right. Next question from Skywalker Vader says, question: I'm just about to unlock Galactic Legend Emperor. What mod should I be looking for, and how do I mod him? Sorry if this is a repeated question. My Wi-Fi went down. No, it's totally fine. I'll go to Thane and Loki on this one. How do you want to do the old Emperor Jazz Hands McGee there?
I don't know right now, honestly, to tell you the truth. I guess
I say make him beefy, man. I just make him beefy. Especially if we're going to use him against Rey, because we saw that with Boo Boo Kitty, right, Loki? Where she didn't have any health. She went all offense or some crazy stat or speed. And how many times did he come close to just Rey one-shotting his ass? Where he was in the red by a couple bars. And we're like, oh my God. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it depends. It depends what you're going to use him for. Like, if you're going to use him for offense and you're going to underman a bunch of teams, then yeah, you can't go wrong pushing his health pool to 170, 180, 200, 200,000. I have a mod set for mine at Relic 8. I get him over 200,000 health, and the dude won't die. And you can possibly use him now without Wat Tambor. You don't need the wingman. You don't need armor. You don't need Wat Tambor. If you get him that tanky and you face under geared or under modded, Rey teams or Jedi Master Luke teams, he's good on offense. I'll tell you that right now. And then on defense, I had issues with that one guy. There's that one guy that puts the FU defense on me every single time, and he has his C is 17,000 or 18,000 special damage, which that's a lot of damage, and it hits hard. So if you try to bring in your C against that C, it's going to be interesting. But defense, again, the jury's out on it. We've tried speed, builds on him and tenacity builds, and he's just, I think he's settled as a good offense tune at this point. Thane, I don't know if you have anything different, but my vote is like what Ranger said. It's tanky, health, a lot of health on him.
Yeah, that's what I said last time too. Is you need health, and I like him with a little bit of speed on him. I don't like him going too slow. But yeah, just stacking up with health. At least you want to get him at least 140. I'd say in health. At R7, at R8, you can push him a little higher, but yeah, you want him tanky, and I like a little bit of fast, a little bit of speed on him. Maybe 5'10" ish plus.
That was the issue with Boo Boo Kitty though. Was she had her C at 140, 150 health, and it wasn't enough against the Relegate Rays with.
No, she had her much slower than that. She had her down to 120.
Are you talking health pool or are you talking speed?
Health pool. She had her like a 120.
Yeah, she was
pool.
getting
It was pretty
close.
bad. Yeah.
Yeah, no, she had her down. Yeah.
Yeah, I told Freeman to tell her, and then she bumped it up to like 170.
Which made a big
even
difference.
170 for me is low, in my opinion.
Because he gets into
Yeah,
the
but-
yellow, but if he's in the yellow, he's okay. Because as soon as he makes his next attack, he's going to get most of that back. But man, that gave me and Loki a heart attack that one night we were watching. We did C versus Ray, and she kept doing her ultimate and just almost wiping him out. And we were just like, Jesus Christ! We're like, what the hell is happening here? Because you just don't expect that. So. All right, Elliot Worldsful says, question, who is the best Relic 8, Galactic Legend Ray, Luke, or Gas?
Wait, what's the question?
Who is the best Relic 8, Galactic Legend Ray, Luke, or Gas?
Which Luke?
Yeah, it didn't say. I'm going to assume Galactic Legend Luke. It just says Luke. It could be, well, we'll say Jedi Luke or let's add them both. Jedi Master Luke and Jedi Knight Luke. And so out of those four, who do you think is the best Relic? I'm torn.
If you have offense mods, then Ray.
Yeah, I gotta
not,
say Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like. It says yes. Sorry, Galactic Legend Luke. So Galactic Legend Ray, Galactic Legend Luke, or Gas. I'm torn between Ray and Gas.
Yeah, I would say if you have the offense mods, and if you run her in that with offense mods, then I'd say Ray. Otherwise, Gas. I don't think the Luke one is necessary.
It's nice. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice. I have it. It's nice, but he would be the third choice, I would say, because Gas at Relic 8, man, we've had some fun with him here lately.
Yeah, I would just tell people to be careful with relegating their Galactic Legends, because that adds a significant amount of GP to your roster.
Yeah, if your roster's good for it, then you can go ahead and do it. But if not, then yeah. I did all three because I'm in that position to be able to do that. Boy, Ray or Gas? What do you think, Loki? If you had to pick one, Ray or Gas, who would you do?
Gas.
Gas?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gas is pretty...
Always relegate your offense pieces so you can bust through theirs.
Gas is super badass at Relegate, I gotta say. Ray's nice, don't get me wrong. Relegate Ray has done wonders for us in GAC, but
you gave me like a 4.5 about Gas.
Yeah, even Relegate Gas, man, he's a monster. He is a damn monster. I've just noticed in arena, because I use that arena team with Jedi Revan, Jedi Master Luke, Jedi Luke, Gas. Gas hits like a goddamn metric ton at Relegate. His offense and stats he just makes him so much just nastier. And if you're running him on a 501st team and you get one death of those troopers, he stands up. He is going to start obliterating people. It is nastiness what he does on offense. He starts hitting super hard. It's dumb. And I still have him with tons of offense and protection. Those are the two stats that I focus on my Gas. So he can take a hit, and he can counter. And when he counters, because of the damage, he does some serious damage. So, yeah, that depending on what your mod situation is, you can go Ray or Gas. But I think Luke was the third choice. Depends on what you've got there. So, hope that helps you with your thing there, Elliot, for your question. All right. I'm going to go 5 more minutes here. If we don't get any more questions, I'm going to end the Jet Academy a little early today because we got GAC I want to knock out. And then...
We've all got GACs to knock out,
I
haven't we?
know, right? We're going to knock out mine real quick. We'll hang out with everybody. Knock out GAC. And then Poor Thane. I don't know if they want to stream it still, but... the Boo Boo Kitty and the... Becca are sleeping right now. The slumbering giants. When do we wake them? Get to GAC. So, I guess we could stream that later on if you guys are going to help them. I guess we could do it here in a little bit. We'd have to do it before 6 p.m. Eastern. So if they wake up and want to stream it, if not, then Dane will be busy helping those two out. So, and I'm going to try to move forward, even if I have to stay up late, helping Loki with Boo Boo Kitty and doing streams for Chewbacca and stuff. They seem to enjoy that and having fun and getting the help and stuff to make their GACs go a little bit better. So if I have to stay up West Coast time, I'll do it. So but when we consistently do that, be up until 2 a.m. I may push the lunch stream back an hour just so I can get some sleep. All right. Let's say last call for questions. If you have any questions, pop them in now. If not, forever hold your peace, and then we're going to rock and roll and get out of here. So Ray Rock says, is Chewbacca facing Boo Boo Kitty if they win? So, yes, it's actually Thane and Boo Boo Kitty we're trying to get to match up. But if Boo Boo Kitty wins and Thane wins this round, then we guarantee that what we'll do is we'll have the Chewbacca versus Boo Boo Kitty fight of the century. And what we're going to do is we're going to let Chewbacca control Thane's account, and then Boo Boo Kitty will do her own, and then we'll have a battle royale. And we're just going to commentate. We're not going to help them. We're not going to say anything. We're just going to, just have fun and just comment on their battles and stuff. So that'll be a lot of fun. Moma Nadan says, question, what is a good relic level to settle on for Cam to be effective? 7?
8.
I
mean, effective at 7, but 8's where we want to go. He's one of those characters you want to relicate. If you've got him 7 starred and you got him relic, take him to 8. That dude is, I'm so impressed with Cam. Mine's 5, almost working my way to 6 stars, but Cam is he is a beast.
Yeah. That's why you gotta get the Bad Batch, man. So you get some Cam shots.
It's not gonna matter. I'm probably gonna get the Bad Batch thing, and you know damn well how I have luck with that goddamn mission. I'll still lose. We did it again, Loki. I remodded. I followed the plan, and still got hosed on RNG and lost again, dude. I'm sick of this shit. I'm just going in there with the mods I have, and if I beat it, I beat it. If I don't, then screw it. Because I'm so sick of this, man. I'm sick of remodding and getting my ass kicked.
We did Boo Boo Kitties that one night.
Yeah, she told me about it. You guys went on much longer afterwards to do that, so.
Got to remod, man.
I did. It didn't matter. I had like a 350 something speed on Shock T and crazy.
Fast. It's too fast. So here's the secret, man. And it's like the Nexu. There is a chain of speeds you have to hit. You don't need the fastest. I think in the guide it tells you the maximum speed because somebody sat down and figured out you get a chain of reactions if they are all within this speed.
Well, the only one that was, they wanted it around 340, 345. I wish it went a little bit faster, but the speed order was correct, right? That the characters with their speed.
That's too fast, man. I mean, again,
what's the difference between 340?
I don't even remod anymore.
Yeah, I'm not even bothering.
I
had the health, I had the protection hit, I had the offense stats hit.
I can't wait for you to get to Nexu, man. Nexu is the real mine crappery right there.
No, I'm just gonna go in there and get slaughtered and be like, "Sorry, Guild, I tried, man."
Yeah, you got to get the Beastmaster, man. You got to get
that shit. I don't need that shit.
Trophy, man.
No, I don't need it.
But Nexu is the weird one, man. Like you got to mod crit damage on your General Kenobi, and you got to get him at 200 and 40 something speed, ridiculous. And you get the chain. Yeah, it's
ridiculous.
I was trying to tell Gom this. I'm like, dude, your modding is way off for Nexu. Somebody figured it out, man. You need like 170 speed on Ahsoka. Like, it's weird. Like, it's the way the game or the way that mode works is you need to catch that turn meter train with Padme and Anakin, and they go back and forth. But it's a weird speed set it's a weird speed stat, and then you need it's like, who would have thought to put crit damage on General Kenobi? Like, I mean, who thinks of this?
I hate it.
But it's the same thing with Reek, man. There's I think Shock T, you can't go past like 320 or 330 with her or something like that. Like there's these certain little speed thresholds you gotta hit. Yeah. And then even Echo, like I think the guide said you have to run slow Echo or something. Like, dude, I got my Echo at like 290, almost 300. Because that's the dude. I mean, he's got to go. He's got to do his thing. But we did that with Boo Boo Kitty, and she hit it. you know, we took, I don't know, 20 minutes to remod, and then she saved all the loadouts, and that was it. But you have to do it, man. I mean, if you really want the cam shards.
Oh, I'm trying, but I'd rather eat glass.
There's a lot of guides out there, but you know.
I just rather eat glass. I'd rather pee liquid hot magma than deal with this shit. So I'm just gonna go in there. I'm just going in there with the way they're modded. I'm just like, if I beat it, I beat it. If I don't give a shit anymore. I've tried so many times. I can't stand that fight. I've watched the videos. I know what has to happen. It's just like, nope. Like I remember, not this one, but the one previously. They just killed my fives like it was nothing. I was like, what the hell? They just all forward firepower. Everybody just kept hitting fives. I'm like,
that was funny.
I was like, wait, I'm in the right order. No, what is happening? No. Stupid.
Is it like mod depression, Ranger?
It's worse than mod depression. That's just
worse than mod
anger.
depression.
I'm not depressed. I'm just pissed off. I'm just like, screw this game mode. F this shit. I'm sick of it. Sick of it, man.
I love it, man. They need to do more things like this where you know, it's I want to say it's RNG dependent, but if you remod, you definitely get RNG on your side. Really the only thing that can go bad is that opener. Like if you get like the burn rocket, you know.
Yeah.
Like I've seen that one. I'm just like, I'm sorry. I mean, there's nothing you can do. It's like double B2 you know.
Yeah.
AoEs, and then you get like burn rocket right away. Or I've seen Django do double burn. I'm like, how the hell did he get double burn off? Because you only have one form up. But yeah, that's stupid. But majority of the time, as long as you remod and you hit the goals, you know, you can get your shard and help your guild out. So it's important.
I hate it. All right. Yeah, Donnie Pieces, if they kill fives, it's pretty much a failed attempt already. Yeah, they went right for fives, burned me down. I was like, I just spent an hour remodding, doing the whole thing, had everything marked, ready to go, and they killed fives immediately. And I was just like, you cocksuckers. You know, I mean, that's no fun. It just isn't, so. Christ. All right, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. We're going to wrap it up and go do some GAC. I think it's time for GAC. Skywalker Vader's trying to do another question. He says, question is Loki. What is Loki? I don't know what the question is. Skywalker Vader must have lost his internet connection. He was like, question, what is Loki? Or question, is Loki? I'm like, is Loki what? The hair moaner? Yes. Does he build lightsabers? Sure. Captain Blackbeard says, I hate a T-Ranger. Yeah, I'm with you there, brother. So goddamn stupid. All right, we're gonna wrap it up. We're gonna let Nev pimp his stuff. Nev, where can folks check you out?
Find me on Twitch. Find me on YouTube. I'm gonna leave it until after you've done your GAC because I don't want to, you know, do my hot tub live stream while you're doing your GAC.
Sure.
Oh, is that today? Today?
Today. Yeah.
Somebody. So I was listening to Gambit last night, and they were like, "Oh yeah, Nev did a hot tub stream already." He did. Like I was looking for that thing last night, man.
So I'm doing hot tub streams for rounds 1, 2, and 3. So there'll be another hot tub stream. But I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it during Rangers GAC. I'm gonna try and get my bloody daughter back on FaceTime. So 17th birthday, and I was in the middle of a FaceTime, and then my sister interrupted, and I haven't been able to get her back on a bloody blower. So yeah, I'll have a nice long face.
So did you upgrade your throne room and you pulled the Emperor's throne out for the hot tub, or no?
So what? so I just went on. All I did was I popped onto a website where they were selling jacuzzis, and then I took an image of a jacuzzi and I threw it into Paint and I outlined the whole thing and then filled everything around it green, and then I just dropped it on. You know, like you would a PNG file instead of the throne. And then I'm like, no, I can't have a jacuzzi in the throne room. So I got rid of the throne room and just replaced it with a tropical beach.
There you go.
You need to get up out of the tub and go sit on the throne. You know how funny that would be? Like you got both of them going.
Yeah.
No, because as much as I don't mind showing my chest, my legs are like so pasty white at the moment. They need sun. So although all of me needs sun. So yeah, hot tub stream. I'll give Ranger about an hour to do his. I'll give Ranger about an hour to do his, and then round about midday I'll fire up because I've got to do my main ult first, and then main event will be from the hot tub.
There you go. All right. If you're watching this on RSG. We're getting ready to go over on Twitch, so make sure you go follow us on Twitch and sub. Or immediately, I'm going to end this stream here. Thank everybody for participating. Thank you for all the questions. Make sure you hit the thumbs up on the YouTube video before you get out of here. We're going to go over to Twitch, knock out my GAC real quick so I can give these guys, Lucky Thing, a little break because I know they're about to be bombarded as the slumbering giants wake. The questions shall come in hot and heavy, and they will be busy with Boo Boo and Chewbacca. So we'll knock out mine real quick. It won't take long. And then we'll rock and roll from there. And then you can go check out Nev when he's doing his GAC. So we'll have a lot of fun over there. So we're going to do that. I'll do that at the top of the hour. Give everybody a chance to get something to drink, use the bathroom, all that kind of stuff. So last thing I'm going to say is before we get out of here, wait, Skywalker Vader, last question. He says, is Loki half Canadian? He said, sorry, more time tonight. He said, sorry, more time tonight. Do you? LOL. Basically, are you half Canadian, Loki?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Okay. She said sure, eh?
I'm Canadian sure, only when I travel. Yes.
Yeah. There you go. That's good. That's a good point there, eh?
I say Z. Yeah.
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 All right. With that, we're gonna wrap it up. Last thing I'll say is, if you get immunized, get your shots. Keep doing your social distancing, guys. Wear your mask, wash your hands, wash your face. I do it religiously. I'm fully vaccinated, as of a lot of us here, and it's important, right? We got to fight the fight on COVID. So please keep doing the right stuff. We're almost out of this darkness and into the light. We're getting closer and closer to having our lives return back to a little bit of normalcy. But we can only do that if everybody does the right thing and we stick together. So, all right. Thank you for joining us on the Jedi Academy. Have a great rest of your day. We'll see you over at JAC. If not, we'll see you when we see. Where's the Twitch link? Says DIC. Well, it's not hard. You just go to. I'll copy it here for you. But if you don't know what it is, you can just type Reality Skewed Gamers into Twitch. You can find us. It's real easy. But there's a link if you don't have it. There you go. All right, everyone, have a great rest of your day. We'll see you soon. Peace.